Hey, travelers, we're back in the basement. We're going to start off tonight's vlog in a different way than we normally do. Usually we just start off by drinking beer, but we're gonna be a little modern. We're gonna talk about art.
I'm thirsty.
I'm sorry. We'll talk about the art first, and then I promise we'll drink. Okay.
Okay, so it's chip, chop, chip.
All right. Well, at least the art is about beer.
Oh, okay.
So
you had me.
Yeah.
For a minute there, I thought we were going to be looking at, like...
So Alex bought some art, and I don't know how well you can see this, but this is Emily Lavalier, I believe, is her name.
Is her name Lavalier, as in like a lavalier
mic? Yeah.
She was meant to be on TV.
That's how it's spelled anyway.
Yeah.
So
heiress to the lavalier fortune, I hope.
Sure. Yeah.
Make up a backstory.
I don't know anything about that. Her art is called high density collage art. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things going on there. So this is the Minnesota Growler series is what she's calling it. And she goes to breweries, and this is just a copy of it, but it's got a little 3D. You can see the 3D to it. She goes and takes some of the swag that these breweries have, and she'll collage it together and kind of make different regions of Minnesota. So I think that one is that Minneapolis?
Yeah, there's
those look like Minneapolis
Dangerous
breweries on there.
Man, indeed.
Yeah, those are Minneapolis ones.
Insight.
This one is St. Paul breweries.
Ooh.
So a lot of the different things on there, coasters and what have you. So yeah, Alex found these over in the cities this weekend. Yeah, take a look at that one.
Big monster right up front.
Yeah. So these are $40, and I believe her website is emlavart.com. So mlavart.com. We'll put the link in the description on this video, so you can go check that out. That's all right. You don't have to know how to do that. It'll just be there magically, magically. It'll be there.
I got you a present for letting us use your...
Oh my goodness! And Alex got me a present.
What?
Oh,
everyone's surprised.
Let's take a look at this one.
South Dakota one.
I don't know that Emily's ever been to South Dakota.
Oh, this is a different artist.
Oh.
This is a different artist. Well, so this is the Big Lebowski, of course.
Of course.
Wednesday League semifinals. Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
What a nice gift, Alex.
What a nice gift, Alex. What a guy.
What a surprise.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Art.
I didn't get you anything.
Dang it, Troy.
I didn't realize we were giving gifts tonight.
You were just...
Way to text a guy, Alex.
So, yeah, art. Beer art. And,
Bart?
Bart.
Bert?
Beer.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, go to our website and check that stuff out, because it's different regions of Minnesota, and if you're into Minnesota beers, maybe you'll find something you like.
Minnesota makes a few good beers.
So I thought, since we were going to talk about Minnesota art, we should do Minnesota beer.
Yeah.
Right?
That's quite the logic leap, but I think I can handle it.
Okay. So Barrel Theory is in St. Paul, which is one of the regions that art came from. And if you're from the Eau Claire area, Barrel Theory is talked about quite a bit, I believe.
Yeah. Barrel Theory is kind of the youngin in the cities. It's the hoppy. Last time I was there, it was pure IPAs on tap. If you're an IPA fanatic or a hop enthusiast, then this might be the brewery for you.
Well, this just happens to be a hoppy beer, so because I was there on a Sunday, and if you're there on a Sunday, the Crowler selection, and it's really not their fault, they're just very popular. The Crowler selection is
sparse.
Yeah, very, very sparse. So this one's called Drop Tops. It's an IPA with Simcoe, Amarillo, and Columbus. I had never heard of Columbus hops before.
Yeah. Great hop. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's actually quite a common, relatively common hop to be using. Amaretto and Simcoe are all relatively familiar hops, so there's not like any crazy hop in here, but at the same time, they're all flavorful and they should blend well together. So,
okay. Well,
let's try this. Yeah.
It's a nice looking beer.
Oh, I got foam in the nose.
Is that Simcoe that you're smelling off right off the
I'm gonna say Amaretto.
Amarillo?
Amarillo.
Do you know how you remember that? Amarillo by morning. No?
I don't
You
know.
don't know any music at all.
don't
It's just every music reference is completely lost on you.
That's the same reason I like my wife's parents, because they don't know what Seinfeld is. So I
Yeah.
just Seinfeld drop
All
jokes.
day.
They're
Yeah.
like, you're so funny. I'm like, Jerry is, but like you don't need to know that.
You can take credit for all of Jerry
Ah.
Seinfeld's jokes then.
So many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is from the way that it smells like you're going to get something super pungent, and it really doesn't come off that way.
Well, first of all, it's a pretty clear IPA, especially now in the world of the haze. This is way clearer than any IPA I've had in probably the last couple of weeks, because
Filtered in a filtered IPA.
or they just didn't put a bunch of gunk in there, like lactose or something
Sure.
like that, just to
Yeah.
give it that creamy textured body.
Yeah.
So that being said, it's kind of refreshing to have. It's a nice. There's also been people like to do the smashes, the single hops,
Right.
which I'm not always a big fan when I see a smash. Not to say you can't make a good smash. There's plenty of good ones out there. Just sometimes it's like you don't get a full bouquet of flavors. And to me, hops are like grapes. You know, you try to get as much flavor out of the hops. Get the bouquet. You want pine, you want citrus, you want
Instead of
grassy.
just backing the truck up and going, you know what? I'm just going to make an IPA, and I don't care how it tastes. I just want it to be real hoppy.
Yeah, so it's kind of a nice, flavorful, hits all the senses quite nicely in your tongue.
Yeah.
All the regions of your tongue quite nicely.
That's a good beer.
Yeah.
I like it.
I could get drunk on this.
Sure. Drop tops, though. Yeah. They got a lot of neat names.
Barrel Theory?
Yeah.
I'm not overly. I've been there once, but I was pretty drunk when I was there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We should I probably should go back.
Well, speaking of going back, September 8th, our bus trip is going there.
What?
Well, we're not necessarily going there directly, but we are stopping in St. Paul, and we're letting people go after Tin Whiskers. We're letting people go and explore
Choose your
St.
own
Paul.
adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If people want, I can go lead them over there.
Ooh.
I know exactly how to get there.
We should probably get you a stick to carry.
Could do that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tall enough. I think.
You're a fairly tall fellow.
I think I'm all right. Anyway, we'll talk more about the bus at the end of this episode. I think we should probably keep on drinking.
Oh yeah.
This is
I'll use a big glass on this one. This one
All
sounds
right.
fun.
and of course the Crowler. Just
It's a
I've yet to have a very successful pouring or opening of a Crowler.
just a Crowler experience.
Right.
I feel like there's for all you engineering folks out there, there's money to be made here. Invent a better Crowler.
Yeah.
You'll be rich.
Absolutely. So this is from a brewery, at least new to me, and I'm not really sure how old they are. But the last time I was in Minneapolis, is a place called Venn. So Venn.
I think we've done their beer on the show before.
Yeah.
But for you new time watchers,
Right.
it's a hell of a brewery.
Yeah. So right off the Blue Line, the light rail.
Mm-hmm.
This is a cherry smoked black ale.
Cherry smoked black ale. First of all, it's fun that they're using a black ale because
Yeah.
it's kind of one of those styles that get overlooked, and to do something creative with a relatively basic style is always fun, and not just making a cherry smoked stout or porter, you know.
You can smell a little bit of the smoke on the nose, but that's the first thing you taste.
Yeah. You don't get
And
much
then,
on
and
the
then it
nose,
kind of
but
finishes with cherry.
very
little bit.
subdued smoke though.
Yeah.
You know, that's the hard part about smoked beers. We've all, in particular us, have had smoked beers that are way too strong,
Yeah. Wow.
way too
Yeah.
punishing to drink a full glass of. So it's always nice when you can get a smoked beer that uses it as part of the ingredients, but not the whole show. You know, it's part of the beer
Right.
as opposed to just dominating it.
Well, you know how I talk about palate wreckers, IPAs that are palate wreckers. The same thing goes with smoked beers. You can over smoke a beer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little smoke goes a long ways.
Right.
I think that's really when you're making a smoked beer, that's probably the thing you should be gunning for is that balance and not just peat monster.
You could probably say that about a lot of beers, I would guess, is that, balance.
I don't
And
know.
I know there's a lot of people that go, "No, we're going to throw that right out the door. We're going to throw all of this in there." Whatever it happens to
there
be,
is-
whether it be hops or whatever it is they happen to be
There's
adding.
folks out there that would drink a bonfire if they could, I suppose. So for them, I guess we have.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. The newest thing I saw the other day was marshmallows in the beer. They had them in those sacks, and they when they took them out, I wasn't really sure what they were. It kind of looked like an octopus.
So it's like sugar.
Yeah,
because marshmallow is just sugar. Like
yeah, basically
vanilla and sugar.
I don't know. You know, you just throw it all out the window.
That's a
You
fun
can
part
do
about
it. You
craft
can
beer.
do whatever you want. It's
That's-
craft beer, man.
And you can literally just sometimes it makes you go. Sometimes it's like watching the show Jackass. You're like,
Yeah.
why are you even trying?
Have you ever had an oyster stout?
Yes.
Yeah,
A little briny.
it is not a little. It's a lot briny, but I've had one. It wasn't bad. I would try one again.
No, I'd drink the
But-
crap. I would drink an oyster stout over a super smoked stout.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed. Anyway, moving on.
Ooh, treasure island cup
So
time.
we got out of. We're gonna go out of the cities now to Marshall, Minnesota. Not many of you know where Marshall, Minnesota is. It's home of Brow Brothers Brewing. It's also home of Schwann's.
Oh, love the Schwann's guy.
If you've ever had Schwann's delivered to your house, out of Marshall, Minnesota.
My parents have had the same Schwann's guy for 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
The guy's watched me. Like he comes in, he eats dinner with my parents.
He could be your dad.
He's a little too young, and he's also like, his name's Chuck. Chuck hasn't aged a day in 20 years.
Yeah.
That's not what's going on here.
So he's like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I think he could easily be Keanu Reeves' younger brother.
Huh.
Blonde younger
Weird.
brother. Yeah.
So anyway, this if you've heard of Moo Juice before from Brow Brothers,
That's
this
their
is
oatmeal stout, I believe, right?
yeah, but this is actually the Red Velvet. So it's a nice little beer.
Brow Brothers really seems to be doing a lot of stouts lately. I saw a variety pack at the store the other day. It was just filled with stouts. All their beers are stouts. So that
Was it all Moo Juice?
various variations of Moo Juice.
Yes.
Yep.
That's what this is.
Did you buy that variety
This is
pack?
out of that variety pack.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
How about that, huh? I
Spe-
even bought it in the summer, and I bought it, and I brought it home, and I went, yeah, I don't feel like drinking any of this. It's too dang hot out.
Especially when it's in the 90s. You're
Yeah.
too damn hot.
It's too thick. Too thick for that. So you do get, on the nose, you get a little bit of a cake, like a red velvety cake smell.
Yeah, I would say like a birthday cake almost. Even.
Yeah.
I mean, cake is cake.
Well, yeah. Red velvet cake's a little different, but
I wish they made candles that smelled like this. That'd be the candle I would buy. I'm sure they do, but I don't
so cake on cake. That way you're not just smelling the cake, you're smelling the candles that smell like cake.
I think that's gonna be the name of my future autobiography, Cake on Cake.
Cake on cake?
Just
Yeah.
me eating a lot of cake.
I don't think I'm going to read. I don't read that much anyway, but
You'd probably,
you know what? I'll buy one.
You'd probably
and
be
then-
in it.
Great. I look forward to it.
I'll have to choose.
Someday.
I'm gonna choose one friend, kind of like The Bachelor, that won't be put in the book. Sneak alert, it's gonna be Andy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. We're not putting Andy in.
Is it? Andy's not going in. Just maybe a picture of him. And like the forward.
Like that guy. Says intern.
This is Andy the intern, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this beer, sweet. Obviously, if it's going to be a red velvet beer, it probably better be sweet.
It's got a nice little sharp sweetness too. Like it punches your tongue a little bit.
Yeah. And then a little bit of almost fruitiness finish.
Well, I mean, red velvet cakes in the back in the day used to be made with beets. That's how you got that red color.
Ah, okay.
I heard an NPR piece about it once.
Oh, of course you did.
So
None of that surprises me at all. What would have surprised me is if you would have said, back when I used to make red velvet cakes.
yeah, I don't make them.
No,
I'm not a baker.
No, you heard it.
These hands aren't for baking.
Of course, you heard about it on NPR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So NPR says these be made with beets. So I don't know necessarily have an authority on the flavor of beets. So there might be some beet flavor.
Well, maybe that is.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't see
We need a
anything
Dwight
on there
Schrute
about
here.
beets. If anybody knows anything about the Moo Juice Red Velvet or about red velvet cake in general,
Yeah.
comment below.
Let's
We'd
get a
love to
good
hear
red
from you.
velvet cake discussion going.
Yeah,
I used to eat a lot of cheesecake, red velvet cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory back in the day.
really
At least that roll probably came from that.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It's a lot of calories. One of those sons of bitches. Like
I don't think I could work at the Cheesecake Factory.
No, it was brutal. That's a young man's game when you can just eat
Well,
all day.
Yeah, working at Hy-Vee's a young man's game too when you're cooking Chinese food. But that's a whole nother story.
I've never even been in a Hy-Vee.
Oh,
I don't know what a Hy-Vee is.
You haven't lived. You've not lived, sir. Anyway, so those are our beers. We talked a little bit about the art. So it's been mostly a Minnesota episode.
I like this beer though. This Red Velvet.
I do too.
It tastes like Red Velvet cake.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's great.
Just perpetually impressed as I drink it here.
Yeah. So to round out this episode, we're going to talk a little bit more about Minnesota and the bus trip that's coming up on September 8th. If you haven't already gotten your tickets, go to our website, taproomtravelers.com/beerrun, or just go to the website and you'll find tickets at the top.
Or stand on the roof of your house and yell, "I want a ticket," until someone gets you one.
You could try that. I would advise against it.
I say do it.
I'm not sure that you're going to get a ticket, but you can try it. I'm not going to. This is America. You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you can't. So yeah, do that. The best thing about this trip is that there's many great things about this trip. The thing that I'm most excited about is that we're getting a tour of Summit Brewing.
Yep.
And then, free samples along the way, and they give a pretty healthy sample at Summit.
Their facility is just something to behold, too. It's fun to walk around.
Yeah.
I've had 3 tours there, and to this day, when I walk into the back tank room there, it's always like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And their Ratskeller, their Taproom, or their Ratskeller, as it were, just got remodeled.
Why do they call it a Ratskeller?
It's supposed to be Ratskeller is the German. It's like a government gathering place or a meeting place for officials. But
that makes more sense now.
Yeah,
that's like the German word for pub. Ish.
Yeah, kind of.
Only Germany can make something positive sound terrible.
It's a very violent language.
He's like, we all meet at the place called the Ratskeller.
Yeah.
Sounds like a place a guy's going to take your skin off.
Well, it's, welcome. When you say welcome in English, it's welcome. Not nice. You say welcome in German, it's willkommen. Yeah.
The Germans.
You almost think that you're going to get stabbed if you come to someone's house.
I want someone to send me a link of really beautiful German poetry. Because I want to understand.
It doesn't exist.
I just want to hear their language and its nicest form.
I'm studying German. There is no nice. No, it's all very violent, but I like it.
Oh, the Germans, man.
Anyway,
make a hell of a car, though.
Anyway, yeah, we can maybe we'll talk German to each other. We'll go to Summit, say a few German words, drink some German beer, and then we're gonna go to Tin Whiskers and have some fantastic beer there too. And they have a nice facility.
See, I've been to Germany, and I don't speak a lick of German, but I speak the universal language of I can drink a lot.
There you go.
And let's drink.
Well, that's the American language. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it translates well.
It does. Yeah. And then we're going to have all kinds of places to go in St. Paul. And places to eat.
Food.
Yeah. And there's food trucks and there's all kinds of great things.
I could eat food 3 times a day.
Oh, I could too. I don't, but I could. Anyway, we want you to come on the bus with us, share it with a friend, get your friends to come on the bus, and we'll have a good time. And you'll never know what we're going to give away. We've given away some pretty nice bottles of beer on the bus before.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're knowledgeable about anything, really.
Yeah. The questions aren't that hard.
No, really, no. I mean, I'm the one that's coming up with them, so how hard can they be? Anyway, so sign up for that. If you haven't already, you're watching this on YouTube and you go, I have never subscribed to them. You need to subscribe now. Like this video, comment, share it with your friends and your family. And then if you got time, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, go to Instagram, all that good stuff. Find us in, Untappd. Find us on all those places. And until next week, we'll see ya. Prost.
Huh?
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, you can click down below where there's some more episodes for you to watch. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on episodes that you do watch. We hope to see you next time.